Hello my fellow riders and welcome back to Riding Reviews. Today we're going to be taking a look at the brand new Yamasaki TY. Now, for many different reasons, I haven't been doing many videos recently. We're not going to go into all of that, but we are back. And as an introduction to that, we have the Yamasaki YT125. Now, they do also do this in a YT50cc, and this is an automatic motorcycle scooter hybrid. As you can see, the rear end looks like a moped, the front end looks like a motorcycle. Now this one has been in the works for quite a while and it is finally here for you to have. Price point on this one, you're looking at £1,949 plus OTR. For the 50cc, it comes in at £2,000 including OTR. So you can get a brand new motorcycle for either $2,150 or $2,000 on the dot. Now this one, you can ride this at 17 years old on a CBT. The 50cc you can ride at 16 years old, also with a CBT. We're going to do a test ride shortly. I haven't ridden one of these yet, so we don't know exactly how it goes or what it's like. Now on the clock, it does come with miles per hour, your odometer, your time, your fuel and your rev counter. It does have USB on it. What else can you ask for? This is also going to do approximately 120 miles to the gallon, so it's going to be massively efficient. When you're going to get your insurance, you should be expecting somewhere in the region of approximately £500 to £700, depending on where you live, how you store the bike during the periods that you're not using it, and what the crime rates are in your area. These also come with a 1 year's parts and labour warranty on both. So on the 50cc, it will have a standard braking. On the 125, it's going to come with combined braking. Now, as all of you are going to want to know, let's check, see what it sounds like. So you turn the bike on, you'll hear the tank prime. That is the fuel pump. This is an electronically fuel injected bike. And it is moped. And it sounds like a moped. I'm not going to come to any conclusions at the minute. We haven't actually test rode it. I don't know how fast it's going to go. You and I will find this out together. So if you're looking for a brand new bike, stay tuned to the end of the video for my end of ride review. So if you're going to use this for going round town and extra urban, this is absolutely fine. You don't have to worry about those pesky gears changes all the time, and it is perfectly adequate for keeping up with traffic. You should be expecting somewhere along the lines of 60 to 55 to 60 miles an hour on this. On this video you will see that I do reach and sustain 60 miles an hour. As the engine loosens up, it may well go slightly faster, and also as long as you keep it serviced regularly, it will probably go slightly faster. But if you are going down a massive hill and hitting 75-80 miles an hour, make sure you back off, because any more than that you're probably going to start to do damage. So let's talk a little bit about running costs on this. So you've got the original purchase price of $19.99 plus OTR. Fuel is another major thing to think about. These are massively efficient. You should be looking at getting somewhere in the region of 100 to 120 miles to the gallon. These will have a standard 5-litre fuel tank, so to a full tank it should cost you somewhere in the region of £11, and it should get you approximately 180 miles. Tax for your first year is included within the price of the OTR, but your second year at the moment is going to be £24. Lastly, you've got your insurance. Now this is probably going to be one of the bigger financial parts of this. You will be looking at somewhere in the region of £700 to £900. I recommend BikeSure. There is a link in the description. If you do decide to go with them, riding reviews will get a little bit of a kickback, and it helps to run the channel. But anyway, through lots of research, they tend to be the cheapest for the smaller capacity motorcycles. You can go other places like Compare the Market, Bennett's, and there are many others you can give a go. Best thing to do with most of these people is give them a ring, just so that they can explain exactly what price they're giving you and why they are giving you that price. A couple of things to note when getting a price on your insurance. Number one, they're going to take into consideration your age, your location, how the bike is secured overnight when you're not using it, whether it's in a brick garage or on a driveway or connected to a lamppost. All these things are going to make a big difference to your insurance. Now, as you can see on this riding round towns and cities, it is very, very agile. It is fairly comfortable. I would say it is slightly cramped for me. I did have to scoot up onto the second seat for parts of the journey just for comfort. So take that into consideration. For majority of people, it's going to be absolutely fine. I'm not massively tall. I'm 5'9", so yeah, you can fit on the front seat, but it does get a little bit cramped over time. I just scooped myself up a little bit and went onto the rear seat just a little bit, and it made it feel a massive amount better. Now this is a budget motorcycle. You can get more equipped bikes for considerably more money. So the next equivalent to this would be something like a Lexmoto ZSB. You would be looking for a ZSB. I think they're about £2,399, but you will need to change the gears on that one. On this one, it is aesthetically, it looks more like a motorcycle, but it is essentially a 125cc scooter. So anyway, I'm going to leave you to watch the remainder of the video. Hopefully you enjoy it, and hopefully you'll subscribe to my channel to stay updated for the next installment. Now, if you want to support my channel, I will leave a link in the description for Buy Me a Coffee. Remember that I do all the editing, all the videoing, and all the equipment is my own, so nobody else helps me with this. So it would be very much appreciated if we can get a little bit of support to keep this running. If you've got any questions, please comment below. I answer every single question, and there are usually quite a few. But as always, ride safe.